Hi, today we're gonna simulate Nand Upgrade on a iPhone 14 Pro Max. The only step uh, is replacing the actual Nand, but I'm just simulating it now. But the steps are all the same. First thing, we're gonna remove the glue around the Nand using something like 200-250 degrees with hot air. Just make sure you do not blow away the capacitors or resistors around the NAND. Once this is done, then you place the iPhone 14 Pro Max on a preheater. So this procedure does not entail separating the boards. Here I'm placing the iPhone on the preheater at 170, 180 degrees, something like that. And then use hot air around 280 to 87 degrees to remove the NAND. This way you make sure that the components don't move, don't melt at the top board or at the bottom of the top board. See the pads are not even melted completely, which is actually very good because you have used the minimum amount of heat. Okay. Yeah, I'm changing the temperature of the solder on the pads to low melt 138 degrees. Of course, if you have an upgraded NAND with already reballed, then you just clean the pads on the board and place the new NAND. But here I'm just simulating, so I need to clean the NAND. Put it on a preheater at 170 degrees and scrape off the glue. When it gets to 170, it becomes much easier. Here, now you can see it's much more easier to remove the glue and melt actually the pads, the solder on the pads. This is critical, removing the glue from the sides of the NAND. Make sure the NAND is clean and glue free from the sides. It makes placing it much more easier. It makes it easier. This step is extra. You don't need to resolder the pads this way. I do it just to remove the oxidization on the pads. It makes the reballing easier. Wicked. I use 300 degrees, 330 degrees to remove or to wick the pads. Ready for reballing. Use low melt, 138 degrees, solder paste. If you're not sure of the new NAND, if it's already been reballed with, it's already reballed, and remove wicket and use low melt. it's critical to use low melt because you will not damage the board and you don't have to separate the board. Here I'm cleaning the pads for replacement of the NAND. Again, use low melt to lower the temperature of the pads. Remove the flux and now use around 200-250 degrees to scrape off the glue. This step is extra, just make sure all the pads are changed to low temperature. Now we wick the pads to prepare for reinstalling the NAND. Put some flux and place the new NAND. Use 280-287 degrees hot air to place the NAND. Make sure it is connected well. This is the test. Done.